Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm just changing up the environment a little bit. I'm out here, Scottsdale, Arizona. It's like 82 degrees, so I thought I'd get out of the house a little bit, film in a little bit different location, just kind of change it up for you guys, get a little different scenery. And as you can see here, I'm just out in the desert a little bit. Thought I'd shoot a little video for you guys, throw some knowledge at you. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be talking about why your ads might be getting taken down and you're just kind of failing putting ads out there. So with that said, let's get into today's video. So there really is only two kind of reasons why your ads are failing. And the first one is you're just simply not doing the right format. And if you guys are new to this, or if you're actually been in it for a while like myself, one thing you'll kind of figure out or recognize is that it's kind of difficult. You kind of have to play with different types of ads so they don't get taken down, because to put ads out there for kind of wanted things, in a sense that we're putting ads out to look for phones, is in a sense we're wanting to get people to message us. It's not really like kind of preferred by OfferUp, LetGo, Facebook Marketplace, or even Craigslist, you could say. Simply because they want those platforms just to be where you have an item and you're looking to sell it, whereas we're kind of doing the reverse, where we're just putting an ad out there so people come to us, so eventually we could sell it back on that platform or eBay. So again, you really kind of have to play with it, because those ads are moderated pretty heavily, and they have departments at these companies like Facebook and like OfferUp in their back end that will regulate what kind of ads are being put out there. So we kind of have to be sneaky with our wording, our pictures in our description. So like in the picture, one thing I always recommend is, if you guys don't know, is just have it pretty as simple as possible. And I do have pictures for you guys. If you don't have them already, just say I want some pictures and leave your email down below. I can show you some of the more successful pictures that kind of give me a more positive ROI on some of my ads. So with that said, again, you just want to have kind of like a phone or like an Apple product with some cash on it. You don't want to have your phone number on it. You don't want to have cash for iPhones on it, because those are pretty heavily regulated. And that's the first thing the company is going to see when they see an ad is being put up, is they're going to look at the ad, look at the picture and the title. And that brings me to the title. One thing I always recommend you guys do is always put emojis in the title. And one new tip for you guys that I have is try not to put spacing in between your words. If you're not going to use emojis and you want to put like cash for iPhones, one thing I've been trying lately, and it has been sticking with ads, is I'll put cash, like the actual word, the number 4, and then phones. But I don't put any spacing between that, because to the company it just looks like one big word and they don't really recognize that. I don't think it come up in their keyword searches where they look for things to be taken down. So just having the simplicity of just having like cash for iPhones with no space, or putting emojis, putting like 3 money bags and then 4, like maybe the number, or you can write it out, and then like iPhone, something like that. But that's very important in the title, not only for us to have our ads not being taken down, but to give the message to any potential sellers that are looking to sell the phone to us exactly what our ad is for. Because a lot of the times, if you don't know, people will think you're trying to sell a cell phone if you don't list the item correctly. In description, I usually just put message for quote. But with those 3 tips, having like the specific picture, title, and description in those format, you really shouldn't have any problem going forward for putting out ads. And yes, it does also depend on the frequency of ads, but if you watch some of my other videos, I always talk about in terms of each platform kind of has their own kind of rule basis of when you should post the ads. And the second point for you guys of why your ads might be taken down is simply because of competition and people flagging your ads. People can flag your ads whenever they want, and it's something we can't really prevent. But as I always say in my videos, it's all a numbers game. And I've been getting a lot of comments where people are like, how do I fix this? All my ads are getting taken down, and it's really just a numbers game. If you're coming to me and saying that, my kind of perspective is you're kind of giving up, in the sense that you're just not putting out enough. You're just not putting out enough ads out there. And obviously, if it's being taken, you have to be conscious in the fact that you have to recognize if it's being taken down or flagged. A lot of the time with like different platforms, they'll tell you if your ad's been taken down, whereas if it's flagged, it'll just be taken down without you noticing. And that's one way you can kind of differentiate the two. But you just really have to put out more ads. People aren't going to take down ads. If you put out 100 ads a day, I can guarantee you 60 out of those 100 are going to stay up, simply because people don't want to go flag 100 different ads for you. It's all a numbers game, and you guys really have to grind. If you really want this profit, this is probably the easiest business model I can think of. So to put in that little extra work to actually put up to take 30 minutes and put out as many ads as you can, if they get taken down, going to put it up again. You just really have to beat out your competition. And the fact that if any of you are giving up because of that, it's simply you're just allowing your competition to beat you, and they're getting that extra couple $100s that you could be spending on a vacation, paying your rent, or whatever it is. Again, this is a very simple business model, so you have to recognize that putting in just a little extra work to put in those extra ads will make the difference and will make you succeed over your competition. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Pretty simple thing. Sorry if there was any backwind noise, just a little windy here, so I'm gonna try to edit out as much as possible. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that little subscription down below. It's just that little red button. I really appreciate the support, and you're able to join that phone flipping family. I'm trying to grow here, so if you're not in that phone flipping Facebook group, it's just that first link down below. It's free to join. I am growing members pretty daily on it anymore, and we're posting tips and answering any questions you guys might have in that. So with that said, have a great Monday, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.